Panzer F1 is P11 with 40 kilos. Marin is 6th. Best lap is a 1:16.264. Wilson from Canada in Thunder Valley is P8. Romando is 5th. Best lap is a 1:15.906. Panzer F1 in the carousel is P10. Mellero is P2. Best lap is a 1:14.747. Panzer F1 is P9. Best lap is a 1:17.325. Ryan is P8 with 60 kilos. Best lap is a 1:16.039. They told Mataput is 10th. Arrow in the carousel is P12. "15 minutes remaining in the session." Kevin Lekmansky is first. Zahn is P5. Marin in the Essies is 9. Stefano Amadei from United States is P8. Best lap is a 1:15.937. Simon of the Desert in the Essies is third with 20 kilos. Michael Marin in Thunder Valley is P9. Zahn in the Keyhole is P5. Best lap is a 1:15.093. Sketty in Thunder Valley is 13th. Zahn is fourth. Best lap is a 1:14.835. Ryan Wilson is P7. Best lap is a 1:15.331. "10 minutes remaining in the session." Sketty is 13. Zon in the keyhole is P4. Sketty in Thunder Valley is P5. Zon is P4. Best lap is a 1:14.830. Panzeref 1 is 9. Meloro in start finish is 2nd. Stefano Amadei in the carousel is P7. Simon of the Desert is 4th. Best lap is a 1:14.655. Panzeref 1 is P10. Best lap is a 1:15.691. Wilson from Canada is 8th. Zon is P2. Best lap is a 1:14.328. Five minutes remaining in the session. Ryan Wilson in Thunder Valley is P10. Lekmanski in the Essies is first. Best lap is a 1:13.756. Ryan Wilson in the Essies is 10th. Amadei in Thunder Valley is P8. Best lap is a 1:15.118. Kevin Lekmanski is first with 50 kilos. Bionic in rolling start line is 8th. Best lap is a 1:15.064. Marin is 10th. Best lap is a 1:15.191. Panzerf 1 is 7th. Best lap is a 1:14.932. The Duke in the carousel is 11th. Davidson in the Essies is 3rd with 30 kilos. Marin is P10. The Duke in the Essies is 11th. Best lap is a 1:15.681. The qualification session is at Mid-Ohio in non-USA. The wind speed is 2 km/h from the northeast. Simon of the Desert from United States is P2 with 20 kilos. They told Mitapu from United States is 6th. Bionic Bro Mando from Canada in the Essies is 7th. Simon of the Desert is P1 with 20 kilos. Simon of the Desert is up 12.12 in rolling start line. Simon of the Desert is up 12.36 in Thunder Valley. Simon of the Desert improved his first with a 1:15.259. Michael Marin is provisional pole with a 1:15.227. Kevin Lekmansky is provisional pole with a 1:14.876. Romando from Canada in the carousel is 8th. Romando improved his 7th with a 1:26.368. 11.492 off pole. Ryan Wilson from Canada is 4th up 0.11 with 60 kilos. Best lap is a 1:15.363. 0.487 off pole. Kevin Lekmansky from United States in the Essies is first up 0.11 with 50 kilos. Lekmansky is provisional pole with a 1:14.793. They told Mataput is 8th. They told Mataput improved is P7 with a 1:17.437. 2.644 off pole. They told Mataput is up 0.40 in rolling start line. Sketty from United States in Thunder Valley is P7 up 0.19 with 20 kilos. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Stefano Amadei from United States is 8th up 0.58. Stefano is up 0.52 in Thunder Valley. Stefano improved is 8th with a 1:16.407. 1.614 off pole. Simon of the Desert from United States in the Essies is 5th up 0.13. Simon of the Desert improved is P3 with a 1:14.831. 0.038 off pole. The Duke in Thunder Valley is 10th up 0.63. The Duke improved is 9th with a 1:15.890. 1.097 off pole. Lekmansky is provisional pole with a 1:14.675. Bionic Romando is 12th. Bionic improved is 8th with a 1:15.535. 0.860 off pole. The Duke is P11. The Duke is up 0.47 in rolling start line. The Duke is up 0.16 in Thunder Valley. Lekmansky in the carousel is P1 with 50 kilos. Panzeref 1 in Thunder Valley is 9th up 0.47 with 40 kilos. Panzeref 1 improved is 6th with a 1:15.337. 0.662 off pole. Stefano in the keyhole is 10th up 0.12. Sketty from United States is 8th up 0.15. Sketty improved is 5th with a 1:15.065. 0.390 off pole. Jake Feemster from United States is 14th up 1.12 with 40 kilos. Feemster improved is 12th with a 1:16.732. 2.057 off pole. Melero from Brazil is P2 up 0.13 with 40 kilos. Best lap is a 1:14.725. 0.050 off pole. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Simon of the Desert is 4th. Simon of the Desert is up 0.02 in the Essies. Feemster in the Essies is P12 up 1.06. Best lap is a 1:16.732. 2.057 off pole. Simon of the Desert is provisional pole with a 1:14.637. Kevin Lekmanski is 2nd. Kevin Lekmanski is provisional pole with a 1:14.116. Davidson from United States is 4th with 30 kilos. Davidson improved is 2nd with a 1:14.592. 0.476 off pole. Panzeref 1 in the keyhole is 8th up 0.11. Simon of the Desert in the Essies is P3 up 0.29. Simon of the Desert improved is 2nd with a 1:14.281. 0.165 off pole. Panzeref 1 in the carousel is 8th. Panzeref 1 improved is P8 with a 1:15.267. 1.151 off pole. Michael Marin from Colombia is 7th up 0.10. Feemster in the keyhole is P12 up 0.47. Panzeref 1 in Thunder Valley is 8th up 0.19. Wilson is 5th up 0.15. Panzeref 1 is 8th with 40 kilos. Panzeref 1 improved is 6th with a 1:14.879. 0.763 off pole. Feemster in the carousel is 12th. Feemster improved is P12 with a 1:15.953. 1.837 off pole. Romando is P9. Bionic Bro Mando improved his P9 with a 115.519. 1.403 off pole. Zon is P3. Zon improved his P3 with a 114.401. 0.285 off pole. The Duke in Thunder Valley is 11th up 0.57. The Duke improved his P8 with a 115.125. 1.009 off pole. Ryan Wilson is 5th up 0.35. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Wilson improved his P4 with a 114.493. 0.377 off pole. Bionic Bro Mando in the carousel is 10th. Bionic improved his P7 with a 114.889. 0.773 off pole. The race session is at Mid-Ohio in Nunn-USA. The wind speed is 4 km/h from the northeast. Maximum speed is 80 kph or 50 miles per hour. Simon of the Desert from United States is second with 20 kilos. David Zahn from United States is P3 with 30 kilos. Ryan Wilson from Canada is P4 with 60 kilos. Meloro from Brazil is 5th with 40 kilos. Panzeref 1 is P6 with 40 kilos. Bionic Bro Mando from Canada is P7. Sketty from United States is 8th with 20 kilos. The Duke is P9. Michael Marin from Colombia is 10th. Stefano Amadei from United States is P11. Jake Feemster from United States is 12th with 40 kilos. Betold Matapud from United States is P13. Arrow is P14. Kevin Lekmansky from United States is first with 50 kilos. Race start. Simon of the Desert is second. Davidson in the keyhole is P3. Meloro is P4. Panzer 1 is 6th. Bionic Bro Mando in the SEs is 7th. The Duke in Thunder Valley is P8. The Duke lost P8 to Sketty. Sketty in the Carousel is 9th. Sketty passed the Duke for P8. Green flag, go go go. Marin is P9 battling Sketty. The Duke in the keyhole on lap 2 is 10th battling Michael. Teamster in rolling start line is 11th with 40 kilos, 0.4 behind the Duke. They told Mataput in the SEs is 13th, 0.4 behind Arrow. The Duke is 13th battling They told Mataput. Wilson in start finish is P4, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. Sketty is 7th, 0.2 ahead of Bionic. Sketty is now 9th. The Duke in the keyhole is P13, 0.2 behind They told Mataput. They told Mataput is 13th, 0.1 behind the Duke. Sketty on lap 3 is 10th, 0.4 behind Arrow. Panzer 1 in the Carousel is P7, 0.2 behind Jake Teamster. Marin is 8th, 0.5 behind Panzer 1. Sketty in the keyhole is P10 with 20 kilos, 0.3 behind Arrow. Arrow is 10th battling Bionic. Arrow lost P10 to Bromando. They told Mataput on lap 4 is P13, 0.5 behind the Duke. The Duke was 1.6 faster last lap. They told Mataput passed the Duke for P12. Melero from Brazil is P5, 0.5 behind Wilson. The Duke in the keyhole is P13, 0.3 behind they told Mataput. Wilson in the Essies is 4th with 60 kilos, 0.4 behind Simon of the Desert. Melero in Thunder Valley is P5, 0.4 behind Wilson. Wilson from Canada in start finish is 4th, 0.3 behind Simon of the Desert. Melero is P5, 0.5 behind Wilson. Simon of the Desert in the Essies is 3rd, 0.6 behind Zahn. Melero in Thunder Valley is P5. Sketty on lap 6 is 9, 0.4 behind Michael Marin. They told Mataput is 12, 0.5 behind Arrow. They told Mataput was 0.9 faster last lap. Marin from Colombia is P9, 0.1 behind Sketty. The Duke in the Essies is P13, 0.3 behind Arrow. Simon of the Desert is P3, 0.5 behind David Zahn. Marin is 9, 0.4 behind Sketty. Sketty was 0.9 faster last lap. The Duke is P12, 0.3 behind Arrow. Simon of the Desert in the Essays is third, 0.4 behind Zahn. Panzeref 1 is 7th, 0.4 behind Jake Beamster. The Duke is P12, 0.4 behind Arrow. Simon of the Desert from United States in the Keyhole is third, 0.5 behind David Zahn. Mellero in rolling start line is P5, 0.3 behind Wilson. Simon of the Desert in the Essays is P3, 0.4 behind Zahn. They Told Mataput is 13th, 0.2 behind Arrow. Wilson is P4, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. They Told Mataput in Thunder Valley is 13th, 0.4 behind Arrow. Simon of the Desert in the Essays is P3, 0.7 behind Zahn. They Told Mataput is 13th, 0.5 behind Arrow. Simon of the Desert is P3, 0.4 behind Zahn. They Told Mataput is P13, 0.4 behind Arrow. They Told Mataput was 3.5 faster last lap. They Told Mataput passed Arrow for 12. Simon of the Desert is P3, 0.3 behind Zahn. Panzeref 1 is 7th, 1.0 behind Beamster. Simon of the Desert on lap 12 is P3, 0.4 behind David Zahn. David Zahn from United States is P3. Zahn passed Simon of the Desert for second. Simon of the Desert in the Essies is P3, 0.3 behind Zahn. Ryan is P4 with 60 kilos, 0.8 behind Simon of the Desert. Simon of the Desert in the keyhole is third, 0.5 behind David Zahn. Wilson in the Essies is fourth, 1.0 behind Simon of the Desert. Simon of the Desert in Thunder Valley is P3, 0.2 behind Zahn. Sketty in Thunder Valley is 11th, 0.7 behind the Duke. Simon of the Desert is P3. Best lap is a 1:14.544. 0.138 off the fastest lap. Panzeref 1 in the Essies is 7th, 0.5 behind Feimster. Bionic Bromando in the Essies is P9, 0.4 behind Michael. Panzeref 1 in start finish is 7th, 1.7 behind Jake Feimster. Sketty from United States in the carousel is 11th, 0.3 behind the Duke. Ryan in the Essies is 4th, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. Bionic is 9th, 0.3 behind Michael Marin. Bromando is now P8. Wilson is 4th with 60 kilos, 0.4 behind Simon of the Desert. Sketty is P11, 0.2 behind the Duke. Bromando is 8th. Best lap is a 1:14.406. 0.194 off the fastest lap. Sketty is P10, 0.4 behind the Duke. Simon of the Desert in Thunder Valley is P3, 0.3 behind David Zahn. Wilson is P4, 0.4 behind Simon of the Desert. Marin is 8th, 0.4 behind Bionic. Wilson from Canada is 4th, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. Simon of the Desert from United States is 3rd, 0.4 ahead of Ryan. Ryan in the carousel on lap 17 is P4, 0.4 behind Simon of the Desert. Simon of the Desert from United States is P3, 0.3 behind Zahn. Zahn is P3. Zahn passed Simon of the Desert for P2. Simon of the Desert in the SEs is 3rd. Best lap is a 1:14.245. 0.140 off the fastest lap. The leader has just finished the race. Lekmansky finished P1. Zahn finished P2. Simon of the Desert finished 3rd. Ryan Wilson finished P4. Mellero finished 5th. Feemster finished 6th. Bionic Bro Mando finished P7. Michael finished 8th. Panzer F1 finished 9th. The Duke finished 10th. Sketty finished 11th. They told Matapud finished 12th. Arrow finished P13. The race session is at Mid-Ohio in Nunn, USA. The wind speed is 2 km/h from the northeast. Maximum speed is 80 kph or 50 miles per hour. They told Matapud from United States is P2. Sketty from United States is third with 20 kilos. The Duke is P4. Panzeref 1 is fifth with 40 kilos. Michael Marin from Colombia is sixth. Bionic Bro Mando from Canada is P7. Jake Feemster from United States is P8 with 40 kilos. Meloro from Brazil is P9 with 40 kilos. Ryan Wilson from Canada is 10th with 60 kilos. Simon of the Desert from United States is 11th with 20 kilos. David Zahn from United States is 12th with 30 kilos. Kevin Lekmansky from United States is 13th with 60 kilos. Stefano Amadei from United States is P14. Arrow is P1. Race start. Sketty is third. Panzeref 1 in the keyhole is P5. Michael Marin is sixth. Bromando is seventh. Michael in the Essies is seventh. Marin passed Bionic Bromando for P6. Bromando in Thunder Valley is 7th. Feemster in the Carousel is P8. Green flag, go go go. Jake Feemster passed Bionic for 7th. Bionic is 8th battling Wilson. Bionic Bromando lost 8th to Wilson. Bromando passed Wilson for P8. Wilson from Canada is 9, 0.1 ahead of Melrose. Ryan lost P9 to Melrose. Melrose is P9. Melrose is now 13th. Melrose passed Ryan for 13th. Sketty is 3rd. Best lap is a 154.992. 0.419 off the fastest lap. Sketty is now P1. Bionic is P5, 0.3 behind Arrow. Kevin Lekmanski is P8, 0.2 behind Simon of the Desert. Feemster in the keyhole is 11, 0.3 ahead of Michael. Feemster was 1.8 faster last lap. Betold Mataput is 3rd, 0.3 behind Panzeref 1. Davidson in the Essies is P5, 0.4 behind Bromando. Simon of the Desert in Thunder Valley is 7th, 0.3 behind Arrow. Feemster in start finish is 10th, 0.3 behind the Duke. Stefano Amadei is P12, 0.5 behind Michael. Michael was 1.0 faster last lap. Ryan Wilson is P13. Ryan Wilson passed Stefano for P12. Amadei in the Essies is P13, 0.3 behind Wilson. Zahn in Thunder Valley is 5th, 0.3 behind Bionic. Kevin Lekmanski is 7th, 0.4 behind Simon of the Desert. Feemster is P10 with 40 kilos, 0.3 behind the Duke. Wilson is P12 with 60 kilos, 0.5 behind Michael. Wilson was 0.6 faster last lap. Bromando in the Essies is 4th, 0.4 behind Betold Mataput. Jake Feemster is P10. Best lap is a 1:16.992. 1.568 off the fastest lap. Bionic Bromando is 4th, 0.2 ahead of Zon. Bromando lost P4 to Zon. Simon of the Desert from United States in the keyhole is 6th, 0.2 ahead of Lekmansky. Bromando on lap 6 is 4th, 0.1 ahead of Zon. Zon in the Essies is 5th. Best lap is a 1:15.575. 0.554 off the fastest lap. They told Matapu from United States in Thunder Valley is 5th. They told Matapu lost 5th to Lekmansky. They told Matapu lost 6th to Simon of the Desert. The Duke is 9, 0.3 behind Arrow. Jake Feemster is P10, 0.3 behind the Duke. Feemster is now P9. Marin is 11th battling Arrow. Marin passed Arrow for 10. Lekmansky in the Essies is P5, 0.3 behind Zon. Lekmansky was 0.8 faster last lap. Lekmansky is now 4th. Simon of the Desert in Thunder Valley is 5th with 20 kilos, 0.5 behind Lekmansky. Lekmansky was 1.3 faster last lap. Kevin Lekmansky is 4th, 0.3 behind Zon. Simon of the Desert in the keyhole is P5, 0.4 behind Lekmansky. Marin is 10th, 0.5 behind the Duke. The Duke in the Essies is 9, 0.3 ahead of Stefano. The Duke lost 10th to Arrow. Melero in the Essies is 12th with 40 kilos, 0.3 behind the Duke. Zon is 4th, 0.3 ahead of Simon of the Desert. Simon of the Desert in the keyhole is 5th, 0.4 behind David Zon. Melero in the keyhole is 11th, 0.3 ahead of the Duke. Simon of the Desert in the Essies is 5th, 0.3 behind David Zon. Bromando in Thunder Valley is 7th, 0.5 behind They Told Matapu. Wilson in Thunder Valley is P12, 0.3 behind Marin. Simon of the Desert in the Keyhole is 5th, 0.4 behind Zahn. Bromando is 7th, 0.4 behind They Told Matapu. They Told Matapu in the Essies is 7th, 0.2 behind Bionic Bromando. Wilson in the Essies is P12, 0.3 behind Marin. Michael in Thunder Valley on lap 10 is P12. The Duke is 12, 0.1 behind Marin. Jake Feemster in the Essies on lap 11 is 8th, 0.5 behind They Told Matapu. Jake Feemster was 2.1 faster last lap. They Told Matapu in Thunder Valley is 8th. Stefano Amadei is P9. Amadei lost 9th to Ryan Wilson. Simon of the Desert is P8. Stefano Amadei is 10th, 0.8 behind Wilson. Panzer F1 is P2 with 40 kilos, 2.1 ahead of Lekmansky. Panzer F1 lost 3rd to Zahn. Panzer F1 lost P6 to They Told Matapu. Michael Marin is 10th, 0.5 behind Amadei. Arrow is 14th. Feemster is 5th, 0.5 behind Bionic Bromando. Michael Marin is P10, 0.5 behind Stefano. Feemster is P5, 0.2 behind Bromando. Feemster passed Bionic for P4. Bromando in the Essies is P5, 0.2 behind Jake Feemster. Jake Feemster was 1.0 faster last lap. Michael Marin in Thunder Valley is P10. Best lap is a 1:15.216. 0.705 off the fastest lap. Simon of the Desert is P11. Best lap is a 1:14.511. Michael Marin is 10, 0.5 ahead of Simon of the Desert. Simon of the Desert was 0.8 faster last lap. Simon of the Desert is P11, 0.5 behind Marin. Simon of the Desert was 0.8 faster last lap. Amadei is 10, 0.1 behind Marin. Bionic on lap 16 is P5, 0.4 behind Feemster. Stefano Amadei is P12, 0.2 behind Adu. Bionic Bromando in the Essies on lap 16 is P5, 0.4 behind Feemster. Simon of the Desert is 10, 0.4 behind Marin. Panzer F1 is 7th, 0.5 behind Atold Matapud. Panzer F1 was 1.1 faster last lap. Simon of the Desert is 10, 0.5 behind Marin. Bionic Bromando is P5, 0.7 behind Feemster. Panzer F1 in Thunder Valley is 7th, 0.2 behind Atold Matapud. Marin is 10th. Panzerf 1 is P7, 0.4 behind Atold Matapud. Meloro is P13, 0.5 behind the Duke. The leader has just finished the race. Sketty finished P1. Zahn finished second. Lekmansky finished third. Jake Feemster finished fourth. Bromando finished P5. Panzerf 1 finished P6. They told Matapud finished 7th. Wilson finished P8. Simon of the Desert finished P9. Michael finished P10. Amadei finished 11th. The Duke finished P12. Meloro finished P13. Arrow finished P14.